Broadcasting throughout the U.S. by the Davion Broadcasting Center, this is CTN, your friendly network.
Of musicians, we are standing on the right position. All the rocks are sing and dance to the beat that's at a glance.
We take a step to and fro, tap my feet as you should know.
My fingers can move fast and slow.
Straight up to the audio.
You can get your hands up when we play in the band.
Because we think it's fun.
And we like it a ton. We do it right and we don't fear.
On the spot, let me hear your cheer.
Davion,
everybody.
Davion,
Davion.
Come on.
The musical events of Davion.
What? Oh, I didn't notice you're there. Hey, this is Danny Lyons, and I'm sure y'all know that very well. Yeah, you saw me walking side by side, thinking of what to do. Reason being that, I'm bored and broken. I have literally nothing to do. What should we do? Well, why don't we ask the parrot? I'm sure he'll give us some great ideas and...
Ahem. Shouldn't I be the one handling the parrot thing?
Why should you be the only one? I'm the co-founder of band Davion and...
Yes, but why don't I do the trick instead?
Yeah, don't say.
Oh, Jumbo!
you cold?
So, Dan, what was it again?
Bored, broke, nothing to do.
That's it?
Of course that's it. Why? Do I need to be a little more specific?
Did you hear what the cat said?
Well, big cat, if you're bored for the first part, why not establish an adventure? And if you're broke, let me tell you, Davion has everything you need, so afford everything at any cost. Nothing to do? Again, establish an adventure that suits you perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of adventure do you have in mind for today?
Well, there's a pirate ship, and the captain lost his treasure.
A pirate? 1, from what article did you hear about this? Or 2, is that where your mind is at right now?
1, of course. I've been watching TV and I heard there's a pirate who's on a hunt. It would be fun to help him obtain it back.
I don't think I've ever been on a treasure hunt. Have I?
From the looks of it, I don't think you have.
Yeah, I really haven't from my experience.
Well, do you want to go for a treasure hunt?
As a matter of fact, it's one way to help the pirate get it back. The adventure would end superb if there's some gold inside it.
What about additional instruments? I heard some musical artists have that aside from the ones they use.
Haven't you mentioned that in last event?
Not that I know of.
I think you have, because we were at the recording studio talking about it, before we came up with a new song that describes the superiority of the 6 of us in band Davion.
Oh, are you talking about the song Hexatastic?
Yep.
Well, thank you for mentioning that, Dan. Now, where were we?
The treasure!
The treasure! Yes!
Is the pirate still looking for it?
There's no looks like it, or I think so. That's a full-blown yes. You want to help the pirate? Then it's time for an adventure.
It's time we do this.
Alright, Jambo, you go back to your cage, while I gather the rest of the band to set out for the event.
Thank you, Mr. McDougal.
Hello? Moby! Stella! Is that you?
Yes, that's us.
It's Davion McDougal, of course.
Now I'm here to ask you guys if you're willing to help the pirate get his treasure back. Jambo told us about it, and now we're seeking your help.
We are Band Davion, so why don't we get going?
Fantastic.
We're getting ready now. I'll meet you in no time.
Great. Hanging up.
I know Carrie's not busy, so I'm gonna give her a ring.
Hello, hello, hello.
Is this Mr. McDougal?
Why, certainly. We're going out for a treasure hunt. Wanna come?
A treasure hunt? Wow! I've never been to one before, and I think I should participate. I'll stop by your house before we take off, okay?
All right.
Howdy, Davion.
Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you all right on time.
Indeed.
I gotta say, the trip to the island should be just as magnificent as the places we've been to.
No doubt about it, Stella. An adventure as big as a partying blast. Okay, musicians. Are we ready for the big trip?
Yes, we are.
Are we sure?
Yes, we are.
Ready or not, here we come.
Ahoy there, mateys! I am the captain of this ship, and I need to look for me treasure. Can you help me?
But we're approaching a real pirate. We don't know his name yet until we get there to the island.
There's no time to waste. Why don't you pull those levers and see what comes out of there?
No problem.
That's one neat-looking car you've got there, Davion.
Yeah, and we can even listen to a Howell while driving it. Well, not now, but sometime.
We'll know what to take effect if we do. Now, for us to do a fun thing, we must get in the car, buckle our seatbelts, take off, and sing. Is everyone ready?
Ready!
Are we sure?
Sure.
Then let's get in.
All of the band are on a trip. The flow we have is a real grip. We make it last as slow as we can.
We know the adventures are planned.
As we sing, dance, tap, and clap.
There's no oh snap.
We will make the fun begin, and that's a way to make it scram.
We're on the car ride. Adventures amplified. We are the band taken off to a spot that embraces what we need. Isn't that? Singing and rocking all at the same time.
And here we are. Everybody out and about.
Now, how are we gonna get from this spot to that island?
It's gonna be a very tricky experience. Any ideas, Davion?
Good question, Stella. Perhaps we could...
Swim, swim, swim until we get to the island?
Mopey? No.
That's not the kind of idea I had in mind. What I'm suggesting is we could ride in one of those canoes and use paddles to make our way to the island.
And that's where the pirate is, right?
Yes, indeed.
Why can't we swim, though?
Because we don't want to get our clothes all wet.
Well, just take them off.
Mopey!
Now, dear, please don't instigate this. The best path to take is what Davion suggested.
Fine.
Moby, I know you like to swim in the water. We can on this island. Otherwise, we might drown.
How can you drown in the water? Isn't the water on the island drown-proof?
Yeah, not that I know of. So, Davion, should we?
Should we? As in, should we go canoeing from here to there?
That's the answer I'm looking for.
You're doggone right. And how about a little song during the convey? Alright, here we go!
We don't take a dip, but we do take a trip to where the pirate is.
We're off to a hunt, and there is no stunt until we find the Holy Grail.
Looking for a treasure, we will find it with pleasure. Throwing it to the canoe.
We don't take a dip, but we do take a trip to where the pirate is.
We're off to a hunt, and there is no stunt.
Until we find the
Holy Grail.
Looking for a treasure, we will find it with pleasure. Throwing it to the canoe. Looking for a treasure, we will find it with pleasure. Throwing it to the canoe.
Arrrr! The loss of a treasure that I want to give is a valid reason why I'm having a short temper.
Hey, is that the pirate we were looking for, Mr. McDougal?
You're absolutely right.
Huh? Are they talking about me? I don't even... Ahoy there, mateys! I'm aboard! Now, who are y'all, must I ask?
That's a good question, Captain. I'm Davion.
I'm Stella.
I'm Moby.
I'm Pearl.
I'm Danny.
so Gary.
And...
We are Band Davion.
Wait just a second. Did I hear a soy coming from that Carrie lady?
Who, me?
Yes, you! Do you speak Spanish as well?
Yeah, I mean, Spanish is my mother tongue, but I have maximum fluency in English.
That figures.
And who are you, exactly?
Who? Me?
Yes.
I'm glad you asked. My name is Sean Howell, captain of the pirate ship. And you may not be aware of this, but I've been looking for a treasure chest that I want to surprise my mateys with. But it's gone, and I somehow can't find it.
Your mateys?
My mateys? Yes! In context, just like Captain Feathersword and that other pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean. I've got a crew of pirates that are on the hunt.
Do you mind if I retrace your steps, sir?
Go ahead, Big Cat.
Do you remember the exact location you left your treasure was?
It was right here on the boat. I put it down there.
This boat? You sure?
I swear it was. There was no other spot to set down that chest.
Huh. And how exactly did it disappear? Did some intruder take it away from your property? Did some dragon grab it with their mouth and flew away? Did some sort of...
No. None of the above. There can't be intruders or dragons invading the ship.
Let me finish, please.
Sorry.
So, no intruders, no dragons. Well, it's very likely that intruder took it away from your property.
I may be uncertain about that, but that must be one of the clues about how it disappeared. Although, an anonymous pirate is our first one.
And it could be a very bad pirate.
If we start investigating, clue by clue, we'll find the real culprit of this perpetration.
With proper thinking intact.
Of course. Now, who has a piece of paper along with the pen?
Do I need to generate one for you? I can do so with my magic wand. And I always keep it with me to make wishes come true.
You can make wishes come true? How?
Again, she could do it with her magic wand. Watch and learn.
If you say so.
I hold my hand out like this, I do a little anticipation on my wand, and I say pen and paper, in this case. And BAM! See?
Yo, that's smart.
Could I write them down?
As you wish.
Okay, the first clue is an anonymous pirate. The next assumption will be said in the next clue.
And how many of them are we going to need?
It all depends on how much we gather for this investigation. We only got one so far.
I reckon 3 more clues and then we'll find the missing treasure.
There's no doubt about it.
So, an anonymous pirate. I still have a clue in mind. But I know that Big Cat has another clue, and we might save that until we travel to another location on the island. In fact, do you guys perform songs while you're on a convey?
You're doggone right! And the thing is, we just sang one about a canoe. That's very useful for paddling your way from one location to another.
Well, I'm up for one. Sing it with me, will ya?
Where's that chest? You can find it at your best.
Where's that chest? We can find it at our best.
The treasure's gotta be around somewhere. If it's nowhere, I will glare.
Come out wherever you are, or you'll give the pirate's heart a scar.
Where's that chest? We can find it at our best. Where's that chest? We can find it at our best.
I might be hearing laughing noises, I'll hear echoing voices.
We'll find out where it's coming from. Whoever it is, trouble will come.
Where's that chest? We can find it at our best. Where's that chest? We can find it at our best.
Where's that chest? You can find it at your best.
Have we found any clues yet, aside from the one Dan wrote down on the paper?
Good question, Alligator. We've been looking and looking, and what came to mind is that the anonymous pirate must have stolen it from the ship we're sailing on right now.
So that means we've found our second clue, and that is considered to be treasure theft.
I would be wrong, but after every spot of the island we've been stopping at, it's clear that some robber has stolen it. Write it down on your list, okay, Mr. Big Cat?
First of all, yes. And second, are you more familiar with calling me Danny or just Mr. Big Cat?
It's all my choice.
Fair enough.
Captain Howell, since we found 2 clues already, are we sure there's one more clue we have to jot down in order to figure out this whole case?
If it makes you happy, Lion Mouse Lady, then yes! We have one more clue to gather and boom! Things are about to start happening right this instant!
Makes complete sense.
What should we be doing now?
Well, are you all ready to solve the mystery?
Ready as we'll ever be.
As long as you don't start being lippy. Get it? Lippy. Lippy lions.
Moby, cut it out.
Dear, what did I tell you about instigating tomfoolery with this man?
Sorry, I couldn't help it. It's just the word Lippy and Danny's surname both start with an L and have the same amount of letters. Oh, there's an L in letters.
So even though some bad guy took away the treasure, is it still considered to be a holy grail when we finally come across it?
That was exactly my plan. I will say this once and only, right here, right now, that I was about to offer my mateys a holy grail of a treasure until that no good-for-nothing took it away from the ship.
So now we need a third clue that will lead to the finishing touch.
And wild guesses come with the clues we make. Isn't that right, Mr. McDougal?
Doggone right.
Now why don't we sing that song while traveling again? Okay, mateys, let's go!
Where's that chest? You can find it at your best.
Where's that chest? We can find it at our best.
The treasure's gotta be around somewhere. If it's nowhere, I will glare.
Come out wherever you are, or you'll give the pirate's heart a scar.
Where's that chest? We can find it at our best. Where's that chest? We can find it at our best.
I might be hearing laughing noises, I'll hear echoing voices.
We'll find out where it's coming from. Whoever it is, trouble will come.
Where's that chest? We can find it at our best. Where's that chest? We can find it at our best.
Where's that chest? You can find it at your best.
Look! There's a cave! That must be where the intruder is at.
So it seems that we found our third clue, and that is the cave!
Are you about ready to give that no good for nothing taste of their own medicine?
Be my guest!
Little do they know that their treasure chest, full of so-called surprises and goodies, has vanished. Now it is my duty to...
Avast!
Huh?
What do you think you're doing with that booty?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Looting the booty, huh?
Does it look like I'm looting? Cause it's my booty now and you can...
Silence, lad! Did you take that treasure chest away from me when I was about to reward my mateys with it? Yes or no? Come on now, don't run a rig!
Okay, I admit it. The pirate ship offered me a treasure to keep, and I claimed it as my reward.
What?
That's not a valid response! It sounded like you were burglarizing one instance of my property!
Don't make any excuses, sir. Tell us the truth and say it like a man.
If you don't tell us the truth, we're not afraid to ignite consequences against you. Say it now.
20 seconds, burglar! 20 seconds!
We mean it, young man. Tell us now, or face the consequences of your actions that you are responsible for.
Okay. I took it away.
And why exactly did you do that?
Because I wanted to see what's inside that treasure chest, and I noticed there are some...
Heave to! Heave to! If you opened it on your own, was your intent to spoil the surprise?
No?
Exactly! Now hand over to me that chest, because if you don't, my mateys will hang you from the yardarm! Good! Next time, never ever steal another thing from our property! Savvy?
Savvy.
Good! Come on, all of you six! Let's get back on the deck of the ship!
We solved the mystery. We confronted the intruder, who I believe he's to learn from this. What do we do now?
As a matter of fact, I think that this treasure might include something that you can feast your eyes on!
Oh, really?
Wow! What is it? What is it?
The first thing we must do is head to where my pirate mateys are! Now, why don't we sing one more song before we go see them?
Arrrr, there's that chest. We have found it at our best.
There's that chest. We have found it at our best.
Now we're off to the land.
And we'll make it in the end.
Time for a big surprise.
To make it better, we close our eyes. Time for a big surprise.
To make it better,
We close our eyes.
Arrrr, there's that chest. We have found it at our best. Arrrr, there's that chest. We have found it at our best.
All hand hoy!
Hey, that must be the treasure we've been looking for.
Aye, my matey! Are you ready for the big surprise along with the six of you?
Aye, Captain!
Aye, Captain.
Everybody, aim your faces at the treasure and close your eyes. You may now open.
Just what we encountered.
That be right, my lady.
And what could be under those pieces of gold?
I'm glad you asked, frog girl. Sink me. Does this answer your question?
Whoa.
Seems to me that we can vitalize our music with a xylophone.
And a classic synth keyboard.
A miniature voice morphing equipment that can make your voice recording sound different from the way you speak. Looks more of a walkie-talkie than I expected.
It's even better for interludes and such. Is that all we've got out of this treasure?
It looks like you've reached the end. Because I feel certain that an electric drum kit is way too big to fit in the treasure. What do you say to a captain like me for such a great gift?
Thank you, Captain Howell.
You're welcome!
I guess the adventure is complete. Should we head back home now?
Yeah, I think we've done as much as we could to make it last as long as possible.
Before we go, I must ask. Hey, Captain, is it possible for us to keep those additional instruments that we obtained from this treasure?
Aye aye! I mean, it sure is your gift, so why don't you all take them home with you and boost up your ways of making music?
Alright, thank you very much again, Captain Howell.
No problem, Davion!
Alright, everyone. Back to the car, and down the pipes we'll go.
Hey, you're back! How was the island adventure?
I'd say it was great, but there's one thing I have to say about it.
What could that be?
We were figuring out one of the clues as to how the treasure disappeared from the ship of the captain.
And we know there was a prisoner on the island that took it from their ship. He was too afraid to admit it at first sight, even when we caught him red-handed, but he did and gave back the treasure.
Did he apologize for stealing?
Duh, not that I know of, but he just gave it back to the captain as a way to show that he's sorry for doing that.
Makes sense, I suppose.
If it wasn't for the criminal being involved in the island, we still stumbled across and achieve a holy grail.
Don't mention it. Fact is, we learned a significant lesson.
And it was done the hard way, must I include.
And it's very important to learn something new. And we learn something new every day. Isn't that right?
It's pretty obvious and straightforward. And as musicians, it's fun to try out and learn new techniques of the instruments we received from the captain. You know what they say, if you lose your dreams, you might lose your mind.
This is the leader of the band, Davion McDougal, wanted to say thank you for watching this fun adventure we all had. Until next time,
We are Band Davion.
Goodbye!
Coming soon, an all-new outstanding video adventure from the musical adventures of Ben Davion. Join Davion and the band as they explore a jungle full of fascinating talking animals ranging from a kangaroo to an array of monkeys with the help of a beneficent explorer by the name of Peter Poach. Don't miss Jungle Rock, bound to premiere on the Band Davion channel. You can also visit their musical adventure site at bendavion.wixsite.com/musicaladventures.
Broadcasting throughout the U.S. by the JDN Broadcasting Center, this is CTN, your friendly network.